people made hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars with crypto airdrops. And now, as you can see from the Ethereum chart that is up to 56% in 1 month, the bull market is starting, and that will bring a lot of occasion. So in today's video I will show you the top 5 crypto airdrops that, in my opinion, will make millionaires. If you are interested to earn with crypto in any way with trading, airdrop, games and so on, be sure to subscribe to my channel and drop a like, because both of those things help me a lot to bring you more videos and essentially help you to make more money. So be sure to subscribe to my channel and drop a like, and now let's go check the top 5 crypto airdrops of this month. The first project I want to talk about is Prj X. If you never heard about it, don't worry, because it's actually super new, so it's kinda an alpha and is a DEX on HyperEVM. So if you don't know what is HyperEVM, is pretty much like the Hyperliquid chain, and a lot of people are hyped about the chain because Hyperliquid was one of those airdrops that I said at the start that actually made millionaires. Like really a crazy airdrop, and they still have a lot of hyper to airdrop to the community, and that is why a lot of people are super bullish about the Hyperliquid airdrop. So why am I talking about Prj X? Because Prj X, as you can see, this is my Twitter, so be sure to follow me, Meepo2000 on Twitter. I do a lot of giveaways, alpha and so on. But Prj X is essentially a DEX on HyperEVM, so you farm HyperEVM points, but on top of that you even farm Prj X point. I will even show you now in a second how to farm those points, but essentially, as you can see here, there is even a top 100 and then you get a multiplier and so on. And a lot of people are hyped about this project because in its team there is Lamboland, the guy that essentially was even in Blast with Pacmon and so on, that actually airdropped a crazy amount of money to a lot of people. And this is why people are super hyped about this, because they know that guy, he gave already huge airdrops. So as you can see, people are super hyped. In just few days they got $40 million in their platform and even $250 million in trading. So you understand that is really hyped, because you farm both HyperEVM and even Prj X point. And now you may ask, but how do I farm those points? Well, don't worry, because I will show you now. So first of all, as you can see, you have the token upright, and then you have the points right here. Right now are bugged, but they literally are solving this problem today, they said, so you will see the point when you will start. So obviously, first thing you have to do is to go on this site. I will put my referral down below in the comment and in the description for every of those airdrop, and in this case my link will give you 10% point boost, so obviously is even a bonus thing for you, so be sure to click the link. After you click the link and link your wallet, you will be inside this platform. And now you want to get the point, and you have 2 different ways for get your point, that are the swap and the liquidity pool. So first of all though, before doing these things, you have to bring the token on HyperEVM, that I know a lot of people missed those part in their tutorial, but I know a lot of people don't know how to do so. So how you bring the token on HyperEVM? For example, I utilize Relay, that is a bridge essentially with a lot of different chain and really little fee, actually pretty much almost no fee. So you can just come here and bridge from a lot of different chain, as you can see, to HyperEVM. If you need help, you can even write in the comment, or even in my free Discord, or even in the alpha group that I will show you later. So after you bring your money on HyperEVM, you want to swap your tokens and even put liquidity. Now I will do both of the things for show you how to do so. So the first thing is to swap, so you go on swap, and for example I will swap half of my Hype token for USDT. As you can see, the price impact, since it has a lot of liquidity, is not that big, so it's even a good thing, because you can pretty much wash trade, even if a lot of times this type of airdrop don't want you to wash trade. So obviously don't make it obvious, just make a bunch of transactions pretty much. So as you can see, I just swapped 3 Hype for 136 USDT, and this is, for example, the first way to earn your points. Then you can swap USDT for another token, so you essentially just make a transaction and volume on the portal. And then the second way instead is the liquidity pool. That, in my opinion, is my favorite way, because not only you earn points by interacting with the protocol, but you even earn fee. But essentially how the liquidity pool works is that you put liquidity in a pool and you earn the fees. And you can even put in order the percentage essentially that you will earn. So if you put in this pool, you will earn 430% of what you put. So if you put like $1,000, you expect to have like $4,130 at the end of the year. So it's really good. And now you may think, why not everyone is doing so? Is literally free money? Well, not, because there is a thing called impermanent loss. So this means that essentially if a token pump, the pool will balance your token and will sell the token that is pumping. So pretty much you would have had more money if you would have held the token. So it's not as easy. Another time, if you need help, you can write in the comment in the Discord that I will put down below. But for example, what I suggest you to do is that there are some easy liquidity pool even for people that don't know how to do so. For example, Hype on K-Hype, that is essentially the same token, so you don't have impermanent loss. Obviously the APR is really little, still you earn 2% on your investment plus even the points that you get. Instead, for example, I like to do Hype and USDT because, as you can see, it has really an high APR, and to be honest, even if I end up buying with all my USDT the Hype, I like Hype token, so I don't mind it. So for farm it, you just click deposit and you just essentially decide the portion where you want to risk pretty much your token, where you want essentially your liquidity pool to work, and obviously the more shrink you do, the more API you will earn. So essentially the more you risk, the more you will get pretty much on fees. But at the same time, I don't suggest you to really go too little, because obviously you risk your capital. And when I'm saying that you risk, it doesn't mean that you lose your money, but essentially you can find yourself with 100% all in one token. So for example, if Hype pump, I will find myself only with 100% of USDT and so on. So for example, I'm kinda happy to work around 43 and 45 bucks for a Hype token price. So I just put my deposit, I make my liquidity pool, and now I will start to earn the fee on this liquidity pool. The last time I did that, I had like 1,500 bucks, and with that I was making around 10-15 bucks a day. So it's actually really crazy, because this means that with $1,000 I'm making $15 a day. Obviously another time is not that easy, but at the same time, if you know a bit of things about DeFi, I think that is a really amazing way for farm fee, so essentially earn money, and on top of that, the most important thing is that you still farm points both for Prj X and Hyperliquid, which both will have really big airdrops. And then, by the way, you get your fee, you come back here, you claim, and you can even restake the fee inside the liquidity pool. And now let's go to the second airdrop that actually I think it will be probably the biggest one, if not the biggest airdrop ever existed, because we're talking about the most important probably app on crypto, and we're talking about Opensea. Because yes guys, Opensea is making an airdrop, is official, the C token is coming, and you should totally farm this airdrop, because if you don't know, Opensea is probably the most important app around NFTs, and obviously they farmed a lot of money, they have a lot of money invested, so you really don't want to miss this. And now I will show you actually how you should farm the Opensea airdrop. So you obviously go on Opensea and we can check how it works. Essentially there are some kind of mission, some voyages they call that you complete, and by completing that you get experience points. For example, create an Opensea gallery, make a trade, buy an NFT, and so on. You can even get treasure or even chest. Essentially they are just giving you more and more XP, and then the more XP you have, the more C token you will get. And they say that other than that is even important, like the trade volume, the NFTs, and so on. Another thing they say is that they don't like the multi-accounters, so obviously you can risk it for get more rewards, but you know that you are risking to get nothing, so keep that in mind. Now you maybe would say, yes Meepo, I know Opensea airdrop, I know is huge, but there are so many people farming it that will be dust. And I will tell you no, because you can actually go check on Dune and you can see essentially on this site how many people are farming it and so on. And as you can see, only few people, I mean people, thousands of people obviously, but not really a lot of people are farming it. And most importantly, a lot of people that are farming it have really little experience that probably you can make in 1, 2, 3 days. Like for example, 31%, actually 35 if you even count the more lower, have lower than 1000 XP that you probably can farm in a week, if not even less. So just by doing that, you would be already in the top 50% of the airdrop. And this is why I think you should not miss this airdrop, even more if you are like an OG or just 2-3 years or from the bull of the 2021 that you have some big transaction on NFT. You should for sure participate inside this airdrop, in my opinion, even because it's really little time consuming. I will show you now how to do so. So it's easy, little time consuming. It doesn't even require a lot of money if you don't want to wash trade or just buy a lot of NFT. You just want to complete this mission. That is at least what I suggest you to do. Just do the mission. Obviously, it's not a financial advice as everything inside this video, but in my opinion, doing the mission, like as you can see, complete a token swap for $50 minimum. This is literally buy a token for $50. I actually will do that live now. So as you can see, it gives even a lot of experience, 250 of experience. And as I showed you here, with 1,000, with more than 1,000, you are already in the top 50%. So just 4 of this mission, you are already in the top 50% of the Opensea airdrop. So you understand why you should not miss this. And as you can see, so these are the Voyage mission. You just click here, view token. So I love Prj Penguin and what they're doing. I'm super bullish on them, so I will invest even $50 inside them. It's pretty easy actually. So let's do like this. That's less. Okay, we are buying some Pengu. As you can see, we just buy the Pengu. Is super easy. And bam, as you can see, I boxed my Pengu. I made my mission 250 experience so fast, and you know what is the most funny thing? Is that I literally can do this, sell my Pengu, get back all my money, so I paid literally nothing, probably I paid like 80 cents for a transaction. So for 80 cents I got 250 XP, and if you make 4 times such a mission, so essentially with $4 you are already another time in the top 50% of the Opensea airdrop. So you understand why, in my opinion, you really should not miss this one. And now let's go to the third airdrop that, in my opinion, you should totally not miss. And I'm talking about Infinex. As you can see, is ranked 5-star in my spreadsheet of the airdrop. Guys, if you want this spreadsheet, I'm opening, this is the first video where I announced that. I'm super hyped to say that, but I'm opening Alpha Vault. Alpha Vault will be a private group of which the only objective is to help you make money inside this bull run. So we'll give you an edge for earn money in all the ways in crypto. So not only you will have the airdrop spreadsheet, but even airdrop step-to-step guide, for example, for Infinex that I will utilize right now for tell you about the airdrop. As you can see, there are all the info, all the things that you have to do. Then there will be GameFi guide, DeFi guide, trading call in the private Discord, and so on. So guys, really a lot of alpha. I want this to be your go-to group for make money inside this bull run. And now you will think, yes Mipo, but how much it will cost? Well, actually it will start super low at only $9 for 9 people, then $19 for 19 people, $29 for 29 people, and so on up to 100 people. And then I will cap there because another time, guys, the objective of this group is not even to earn, because I probably actually will just cover my costs because I will even get a team for set up this Discord, but is to help you to make money with crypto. So for offer the best service, I will even cap the group. So obviously, if you're interested to earn money with crypto and you trust me and you want to support me, that is for sure a thing you should do. Even because, as I said, we will really do a lot of things, competition, giveaways actually that I forgot to say, but whitelist giveaways and so on. So really a lot of things there. Go check down below the link. I will put the link down below, both in the description and in the comment. And I will even put a free trial and a free Discord where essentially you obviously will not have all the alpha of the people that pay the VIP group gets, but you will still get some help and a free newsletter. So for both of the things, be sure to go down below. And now instead, let's go actually to check this Infinex airdrop. So let's go on our airdrop spreadsheet. As you can see, Infinex has $65 million in funding, is about DeFi, and so that is really huge, and we ranked this one as 5-star. So you just click here and you will get even the guide. So there are really a lot of info that you can find on the founding. As you can see, how much they raised, from who, from the team. Really a crazy amount of info for just literally $9 a month, pretty crazy. And then you can find essentially the step-to-step on how to farm this airdrop, and even in our Discord we will put even a essentially daily to-do list for farm all the airdrop that you have to farm. So I'm confident that you will recover a lot more the essentially price of this Discord, like a crazy amount, because from all these airdrop you will get a lot. So you will go on Infinex, then you will need to make an account. It's super easy, actually is with the email, not even a wallet, so really crazy easy. Then what you have to do is to interact with the protocol. You can swap, you can deposit, you can buy things, as always, all the things that you have to do. Just interact with the platform, but what I want to talk in particular are two things. So the first one is yapping. If you don't know what is yapping, is essentially to talk about the projects on Twitter, and they stated, if I'm not wrong, like $6 million in rewards for the Twitter campaign. So really crazy. So you really want to try to yap, and actually if you are in my Discord, in the private Discord, in the Alpha Vault, I will even try to interact with my big profile with your post, so hopefully that will help you to earn points and maybe even dollars. So obviously another thing of why you should get inside the Alpha Vault. And then the other thing that you need to do for farm the airdrop, that actually is the principal thing that you have to do, is Bullrun. So Bullrun is a card game, but for entering inside the game you need to deposit $250, although at the same time this airdrop is free to farm, because you don't need to utilize those $250. You don't need to pay nothing, you just need to deposit them. When you have more than $250, you can enter inside the Bullrun. So what is the Bullrun? Is essentially a prediction game. So you will open every day one package of card. As you can see, this was my previous day, so we just clicked on. So every day you can put essentially your cards. So you, before open your card, as I'm doing right now, you will get a bunch of cards that essentially are crypto, so Dogecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and so on. So as you can see, I actually got BNB, Bitcoin, Ethereum, DOT, Polkadot, and Shiba Inu. So you get your card, and then you choose your hand. Essentially, you try to predict what crypto will perform the best. So I don't know, I'm bullish today on, I don't know, Ethereum, staked Ethereum, Solana, Shiba Inu, and ADA. Or Cardano, or maybe you can even just clear and click top 24 hours. So it's essentially the top performer of the last day. Then you confirm, and then you wait essentially. So this is already done. This is how you farm this airdrop. Then you wait, and if you reach an high score, so for example the other day, now let me show you, you should reach, if I remember correctly, the top 5,000. If you reach that top, you will get these Bullrun points that most likely will give you a airdrop. And guys, as we said, they raised $65 million, so everyone is expecting this to be a really juicy airdrop. And actually, as I said, it's totally free. You don't spend money, you just have to deposit $250. So actually, there are even people that I know that are farming this airdrop with multiple wallets. So if you have $1,000, you deposit in 4 different wallets, and you just enter in every wallet 1 time a day, open your card, put your card, and just rise your chance to get at the top. Another time, I think this airdrop is really juicy, and I think Alpha Vault is even more juicy, so be sure to click the link down below. And now let's go to the 4th airdrop. That is probably one of the most hyped airdrop, and I'm pretty sure that someone will become millionaire thanks to this airdrop, even because the creator of Prj Penguin said so. So Luca Nets actually said that someone will become millionaire thanks to Abstract. Because yes, we are talking about Abstract airdrop. If you don't know what is Abstract, Abstract is a blockchain, a new blockchain of this year, created by the team essentially of Prj Penguin. Is not literally the same team, but is really linked to all the Prj Penguin related things. So how do you farm the airdrop? Where essentially you have to rank up in the experience. So like in Opensea, you have essentially to earn experience, and every week you will earn experience based on how much you interact on this protocol. So if you play abstract games, if you rank higher, if you hold more abstract token, so all this type of activity, even actually the streams. So actually I am even a streamer accepted, even if I never stream, but as you can see, people are streaming, and just by streaming, see this guy is really happy, is earning abstract experience. So if you stream, you earn abstract experience. If you play games, if you buy token, if you trade, you just earn abstract experience, and the more experience, the higher you rank. And as you can see, for example, I am rank gold tier tier. Before there was bronze, then there is silver, then gold, and then platinum. I think even diamond actually. And as you can see, they pay essentially the experience one time a week, the Tuesday. So you farm all the week the abstract games and so on, and then on Tuesday you get your experience. This one is for sure an airdrop you should participate in. To be honest, obviously for farm it at the best you need money for buy token or buy NFT of the games and so on, but even as a free to play or a little spender you can still get a bunch of experience for probably reach before the end of the airdrop the gold tier, and is expected the TGE of abstract to be the Q4. So actually you have still a bunch of months for farm this airdrop, and another really important thing is not only the experience but is these things that are the badges. So essentially the badges, people are speculating that they will be kinda sort of multiplier on your experience. So this is really a really important thing that you want to do to get all the badge that you can. As you can see, every week or every bunch of days there will be a new badge here that you can do the mission. So for example, just play a ranked game of this game that probably will cost only like $1, and then you get the badge. So that is actually a thing that in my opinion everyone should do, because I expect this badge to be really juicy and actually the abstract airdrop to be really amazing. Even because guys, if you are checking all the Prj Penguin ecosystem, the NFTs are skyrocketing, the Pengu token, so everything is set up perfectly for the abstract TGE. And in my opinion, there will be really some people that, as for the title of this video, will get millionaire thanks to abstract. And now let's go instead to the last airdrop that is on SUI blockchain. And even for this airdrop, as you can see on Alpha Vault, we have a step-to-step guide that, guys, all those guides are really deep. I have 2 people full-time that they work on all this Alpha Vault Discord with airdrop, with trading call and so on. So obviously this is just the start, as you can see from here, but I have really the idea of build a crazy hub for you to earn money in any side of crypto with airdrop, DeFi, GameFi, and even trading. So really, I want to give you an edge essentially over the bull market, for give you the best chance possible to earn a lot of money with crypto. So going back, we are on Momentum Finance. That, as you can see, is the DeFi category, so always a swap and the liquidity pool. Like for example, for Prj X, they raised $110 million, so really crazy. This one is expected to be one of the most juicy airdrop of the moment. Is on the SUI chain and is not free, although you can even farm with little money. Obviously, since it's DeFi, the more money you have, the more liquidity you put, the better it is, because if you farm obviously with $1 million, the points you will get are a lot more than the point that you will get with $1,000. At the same time, you still get even points with $1,000 or $100, so you can still farm it. And the expected reward, people are saying from 3 to 4 figure, in my opinion even 5 figure if you really are putting a lot of capital. Obviously, another time depends on your capital. If you farm with $5, you probably will not get higher than $100. Obviously, you never know. So what you want to do is to go on Momentum, and this is the platform. Another time you can bridge, and obviously you will need to bridge your money on SUI since it is on SUI chain. Relay doesn't work on SUI, but there are a lot of other bridge. And another time, guys, if you are in the Alpha Vault Discord, I will always help you on all those things. Just write to me and I will help you with everything. So pretty much what you want to do is literally like Prj X. So you want to do the swap and you want to do the liquidity pool. So for example, I just swap a bunch of SUI, and as you can see, even there is a lot of liquidity, so the slippage is really little, so you don't lose money just by swapping pretty much. And as you can see from top right, the TVL, so essentially the total liquidity inside this platform is 150 million. That you may think, yeah, is a huge amount because there are whales, so I will earn nothing just by farming it. But you gotta think that, as we said, just the fundraising of this project is 110 million. So probably the fully diluted value will even be higher. So this means that almost for every dollar you put, there is $1 raised. So this means that if you put $1,000 on the liquidity pool, you may get $1,000 from airdrop, and still you are not losing your $1,000. Actually, as in Prj X, you are earning money on that, because as you can see, as I will show you now, there is the happier like we saw on Prj X. So as you can see, there is the APR, and you will earn those fees while you earn the points that in this case are not Prj X points but are called brick. So essentially you will, just by swapping, so trading here and providing liquidity here, you will get this brick, and then based on the brick you will essentially rank higher. Obviously, you will never rank on the top 100, probably not even 1,000, but even if you enter in the top, I don't know, 5,000, you still may get a solid airdrop. Another time, I will put my referral down below. Generally, those type of referral give you a 5, a 10% boost, so it's always good for you to utilize, and at the same time, obviously, you even help me. So, what you want to do another time is just to put a liquidity pool and to trade your token. What I suggest you another time for this type of liquidity pool, if you are in my Alpha Vault Discord, you can even ask me the best pool or how to set up this type of DeFi pool. If you are not in the Discord and you don't know anything about DeFi, I would suggest, to be honest, to just pick a pair of the same token or of a stable coin. So, for example, USDT way to USG, both are stable coins, so they don't move a lot, so they just stay there. You earn still 10% APR and even the brick point. Or maybe SUI on SUI, so since it's the same token, another time you don't risk impermanent loss. Instead, if you know about DeFi or you are in my Discord and you can ask directly help to me, you obviously can even try with a bigger APR pool. So for example, this one, SUI on USDC, it can be pretty juicy because you have 150% of APR. This means that if you put like $10,000 on liquidity, after 1 year, you expect to have $20,000 or even more, plus all the points that you farmed. And actually seems even that is even buffed the APR to 190%. So really, really high. For example, I will utilize this pool. So let's try to show you how to do so. So you click here and you click add liquidity, and guys, as you can see, you can even check the reward that give you. So for example, this one give APR on SUI and even brick point. This one as well give SUI and brick point. There is even this one instead that, for example, give wall token since it's wall on SUI, and instead some other that just give brick and don't give the SUI APR. I really like this one that give me SUI APR, give me brick, and even give a solid APR on the fees. So I will add liquidity on SUI on USDC, and I will show you even how to do so. So for example, I have 12 SUI, so let's put 12, and as you can see, you can move essentially this for rise or lower the price that you want for range, essentially for the amount of USDC per SUI. So for example, if you want to play, I don't know, for the range of 4.2 USDC per SUI and 3.8, this is a pretty actually big range. And as you can see, so this is actually a kind of decent range. So for example, for this range, I'm getting 133% of APR on my investment. And as you can see, guys, if I lower, so if I make like more little this portion, the APR will rise. So obviously, the more shrink, another time, as in Prj X, the more shrink the essentially the liquidity pool I make is the range of the liquidity pool, the more money I will earn. At the same time, you don't want to really go too little, because then you risk a lot easier the impermanent loss that we said before. Another time, if you need help with that, Alpha Vault is down below. And now we added the liquidity successfully, you can even check your position, and this is essentially how you farm even momentum with trade liquidity, like we said with Prj X. As you can see, you will claim your fee and so on, and earn brick points in the meantime. I truly believe that these 5 airdrop will make someone millionaire, so you should really not miss those. And if you're interested into earning money with crypto in any type of way, remember another time to subscribe to my channel, drop a like, and most importantly, check out even Alpha Vault, the new group I literally opened today, Alpha Vault, because I really want that to be the hub for the best alpha about everything related to crypto, and right now is at the lowest price you will ever find, because as I said, it will be $9 for 9 people, $19 for 19 people, $29 for 29, and so on. So you will never find a better discount than this, and is what, like less than 30 cents for a day? If you set up a good liquidity pool, you will earn much more than that. So be sure another time to check Alpha Vault, or at least the free version, for get your free newsletter every week. If you're interested into earning with crypto gaming, I truly suggest you to check this video about the best crypto games, and another time remember to subscribe to my channel. And I guess see you to the next video.